Much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook TV. I got Mr. Steve Craggs in the studio with me today. Steve Craggs is with Small Town Taylorville. Mr. Craggs, good to have you in with me again.
Good morning, Tim. Thank you for having me.
Of course, always a pleasure because so many things going on around Small Town Taylorville, of course. And we've had some great events coming down the line here. Last time you were in, we talked about the Meet the Machines event and some other events. I'd love to know how these events went. Let's talk about Meet the Machines.
Meet the Machines was held this year out to Fairground. It was on August 26th. It was a Saturday. And Brent West Trucking Gravel Company is the organizer of that event, him and his lovely wife. And I'll tell you, they do a bang-up job. I believe they had over 80 pieces of equipment. And you're talking large-scale equipment all the way down to, our local police cars and ambulances and some of the large tile installation machines out there in the farming industry. We had a lot of really nice farm equipment, and these people are donating their time and bringing their equipment down all polished and clean because they come out of those fields and it's not always polished and clean, and really doing a wonderful job of displaying it and allowing the kids to climb up into the cabs, touch it, feel it, honk the horns. You saw kids getting in with the ambulance folks, and actually climbing in and talking to an emergency technician, and having a one-on-one, and that builds these kids into, hey, maybe I'd like to do this when I grow up, right? Yeah, and get a chance to get in the back of a cop car. How many kids have really done that, right? So it was just an absolute joy to see all of the families coming in. As I was there early and we did a live event. We enjoy doing the Small Town Taylorville live events. So if you get a chance to see those on our page, our Facebook page, and we've had thousands of views on that live event because you really see the spirit of the community and the spirit of our Small Town Taylorville at that point. And the crowds just kept on coming, Tim.
And it's got to be part of the live stream that was going on. People see it. They got to come out to the grounds.
Oh, yeah. And all the kids got a little goodie bag to take along with them, stickers and whatnot. And then there was food being served by some of the cheerleaders. And it was just a wonderful community event. So, Meet the Machines every year in August, 1st of September, right in that time period. Always be watching for it because it's a reoccurring annual event that is a fantastic community event.
What an amazing day it was for probably the parents and also those kiddos, of course. I mean, that's the dream of a kid under the age of 10. Probably, I got to sit in the cab of a tractor. How can I do that? You can go to Meet the Machines. That's
absolutely.
Really
they had some displays going on, and the culmination of it was they had two large equipment machines that wrecked an old bus. Yeah, they tore it apart with these big backhoes. It was a hoot.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you mentioned that there's going to be some destruction at the end of this. That's amazing. That's really awesome. So a successful Meet the Machine event, and it's kind of become a yearly thing. You guys, they can expect this.
It absolutely is every single year. And I think, gosh, I can't remember how many years this has been going on, but it was originally downtown and it got so large that when Brandon and his wife took this over, again, thank you to Brent West and his company, that it grew out into the fairgrounds. It had to because it was so large.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe that was once on the Taylorville Square, and now 80 vehicles. You're not fitting those large vehicles, emergency vehicles, perfectly cleaned and shined. Those out to the grounds now. So that is very cool. But what has come to the Taylorville Square and the Taylorville community was this recent fall shopping open house. I would love to move to that because it sounded like a success.
It really was. We combined a lot of people for this particular weekend, September 1st and 2nd, first weekend in September. And we had a fall shopping event combined with our car cruise, right? And so we had participating stores. Gosh, the list, you look at them and you've had Down to Earth Sustainability, Wooden Flower, Bundles and Bliss, Emporium on Main, Southern Ledge, Pools and Patios, Dear Yesteryear, Farmhouse Signs, Designed with Detail, Anderson Jewelers, The Vintage Dresser, Elodie's, Tallulah Jane's, Sydney Lynn's, Susie's Resale, Uprooted by Willow and Birch, Wonder and Rhyme, Storehouse on Market, Karma Salon, Grace and Style Boutique, and of course, Fur Love. They all participated in this weekend sales events. And I'm telling you, we had hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people in for our weekend sales event. The streets, I went downtown on Saturday and took a look at just the volume of people. It was packed because we had the farmers market going too. So you just one after the other, people were coming to Small Town Taylorville. Weekend started off on Friday. Sales event started on Friday. Then we had the car cruise that night. and the car crews had around 145 cars, and which was
It's growing every time, it seems.
And this month, thanks to Lee Skinner, our main organizer of our event, Lee had brought in the concept, the idea of, hey, let's help out the food pantry, right? I mean, that's the heart of Taylorville too. So Lee got together with a lot of business folks, and we gathered up, I believe it was $1,450 donation. That was the initial donation. Plus, so many people from the car cruisers brought in canned goods. So we had about a pickup bed full of canned goods that we donated in addition to it. And this will be happening a couple of times a year in conjunction with our car cruise. So again, it's about the spirit of our community and small town Taylorville, and enjoying what we have as a central community here. The weekend sales, I tell you, the report from all of the retailers they were way up in volume in terms of sale volume. And people were walking the streets on Saturday like I've never seen before. I stopped and took a bunch of pictures because the downtown was absolutely packed with the farmers market and the sales events going on. And then I know that the restaurants were up. Talking to the restaurant folks, they saw a nice increase in business on the entire weekend. And several of the retailers even opened up on Monday. And there was a good, 6 to 10 retailers that opened up on Monday. And thanks to those folks who opened up and allowed, again, more participants to come in. Folks reported coming in from the St. Louis area, St. Charles area, Jacksonville area, Springfield, Decatur. I mean, they were coming to our town.
It's really amazing, and it's really because of a combination that small town Taylorville is made of multiple things, like the car cruise and these shopping days and donations to the food pantry. It's really cool how you melded this all together. I mean, these shopping days, the open house days, you want to do this again? I mean, this was a huge success.
It is a huge success, and it's a community. It's when we all pull together in a cohesive effort. We get that synergy involved of all of these different people and their groups and their organizations. The Chamber of Commerce coming up. I mean, we've got the next event coming, which is the Chili Fest. My goodness, I know you've had Linda on here and talking about it, and it it is again, that's part of our community and the synergy that's created when we all work together and pull together for small town Taylorville. So that's coming up the end of the month, right?
Chili Fest,
first of the month, actually.
It's gonna be
7th and 8th.
7th and 8th, and yes, it's becoming the talk of the town, talk of this station, because yes, Chili Fest is such a huge event here, and especially for small town Taylorville, they're talking about 10 to 12 different states that come to Taylorville, just our little small town Taylorville, to witness this amazing event. I mean, talk to me a little bit about Chili Fest.
I'll tell you what, I can't tell you how many people are registering to cook chili.
Wow.
I mean, and the number, I was talking to Mike Asali, who is the president of the chamber yesterday, and he was telling me that there are more vendors registered for the pop-up stands, for the vendors for shopping, than they've ever had before. So it's going to be a knockout event this year. It absolutely is. And so they're getting their judges together, and I'm over in Springfield talking to my son-in-law. He's like, hey, I'm coming over and I'm registering. I'm cooking chili over there. It's like, wow. Okay. Well, so the whole event is very, very special. It'll attract thousands of people into downtown. The downtown will be closed off, but the city has done a wonderful thing. And thank you to all of our council folks for voting this through. They repaved the parking lots around the square. So now there's actually some clean, nice paved parking lots around the square. So thank you to our council folks and to Mayor Barry for advocating and getting that done. And that's done with business development dollars. Right?
It all comes together.
It does. So our retail shopping that we just mentioned and our restaurants and so forth, that's creating extra income for the city because there is that 1% tax in there. That's being held into an account at the city and then properly used to rebuild and to take care of our city and promote our city.
You love seeing those dollars go exactly where they need to for things like
exactly. All of those dollars stay in the city. They don't go outside the city, and they have to be used inside of our business development district. So it's a great tool that the city has created for us.
And it's going to make events like Chili Fest go off even smoother with a cleaner area and things like that. So it's very amazing. Mr. Craig's going to take our first short little break here. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about small town Taylorville. There are great online resources, great live videos happening on there. We'll talk some more about Chili Fest, some upcoming car cruise stuff here on the WTIM Morning Show. My name's Tim Zalabak. You're listening to the WTIM, your information station. station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Does family fun interest you? This is Shala Snagel, Executive Director at Kimmerer Village. Join us Saturday, September 16th at the Sloan's Family Fun Day in Assumption, 9 to noon. Brick's Exquisite Eats will be cooking up delicious food with proceeds going to our Assumption Community Child Care Center fundraiser. We are committed to bringing quality licensed daycare to you. Join us for the fun.
I'm Jeff Grimmett, Assistant Vice President at People's Bank and Trust in Taylorville. People's Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor Taylorville Junior High School Students of the Month on all of the WTIM platforms.
People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, has been a longtime co-sponsor with WTIM of Taylorville Senior High School Students of the Month, recognizing an outstanding senior, junior, sophomore, and freshman each month during the school year. Now, WTIM and PBT are proud to extend the deserved recognition to a 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grader each month during the school year at Taylorville Junior High School. Be listening for our WTIM People's Bank and Trust Taylorville Junior High School Students of the Month coming soon.
Congratulations to these students on this honor from People's Bank and Trust. We put people first every day at People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Congresswoman Mary Miller. If you ever have a problem with a federal agency like the VA, IRS, or Social Security, my office is here to help. We give every case the special attention it deserves. You can contact the office of Congresswoman Mary Miller in Mahomet, Illinois, or visit my website at marymiller.house.gov. Remember to sign up for my weekly newsletter to stay informed on important votes and hearings in Washington. Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Hi, this is Patrice with Wright's Furniture in Taylorville. 1889 was an exceptional year. The Eiffel Tower was completed, Vincent van Gogh put the final touches on Starry Night, and Wright's Furniture and Flooring was born, along with Charlie Chaplin. This calls for a celebration. From September 1st through the 16th, you will receive $100 on every $1,000 spent during our anniversary sale, Home and Style Edition. This is your chance to save on quality in-stock furniture, accessories, and our exclusive Wright's sleep mattresses, made right here in Illinois. Keep an eye out for select items with even further discounts. Wright's Furniture in Taylorville.
Hi, this is Andrea Bach from the Christian County YMCA, where it's all about youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. Find out about our great programs and activities at your local YMCA by clicking our icon on the obituary page of TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Fall means attending your favorite festivals and bonfires. Taylorville Care Center can help get you back to doing what you want, like attending a local fall festival. Find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM, your information station. This is the WTIM Morning Show. My name is Tim Zalabak. Sitting down with Steve Craggs right now. He is with Small Town Taylorville, and we've talked about so many great events that have passed here in Taylorville, like the Meet the Machines event, amazing event for the kiddos. So many agricultural vehicles out there, first responder vehicles, an amazing event there. The fall shopping open houses were a really great event. There's businesses, local businesses, saw some great economic turn there. And we'd love to talk about some downtown development here because, Mr. Craggs, none of this would be possible without a beautiful downtown area like we have.
Absolutely is. And the county truly does their part on keeping their grounds so impeccably clean. And thank you to Ron and his staff who does the maintenance on it, keeping our fountain going and nice and clean, sharp. The grass is always mowed for us and trees are cared for. So thank you. Kudos to the county for taking good care of our central, courthouse right there in the grounds. But beyond that, you're right. Around the square, Tim, we've got activity on development, which is continuing. And the beautification of the downtown with the Heartland Development Partners is happening every day when you drive by there. And we've seen the corner building, the old Doyle Law Office used to be Anderson Jewelers right there on the corner. That building is beautifully now painted. I mean, it's just knockout when you drive by it. And now they're working on the interior of it, and they've exposed the old tin ceilings, and they're renovating those. And I'm telling you, this place, I'm excited. I don't know what's going in there. It hasn't been announced yet, but we're really looking forward to having that building, finished and seeing what occupies that building as far as a retail firm. And then, of course, over on the old Reedy Drug, right? Jack's on Main, they are going at it. Took out the concrete driveway. Now you're seeing all the underground work being done. A lot of jackhammering going on. A lot of trends. Those guys are working hard, establishing all the underground work, getting ready to bring it back up as they rebuild this into a rooftop restaurant. So we're really appreciative of Heartland and Cindy Frasina and her group for doing all that in our downtown. We're looking forward to continued movement with all of that.
Absolutely. That was one of my first alone interviews on the station. It was with Cindy Frasina. She was talking to me about all these amazing developments coming, and it's so easy to be excited about the future when these operations are happening throughout the square. So it's really cool to see, of course, the exterior of these buildings getting beautified, but also the interiors are coming together. Jack's on Main is going to be very, very exciting. So yes, the downtown development, really, really awesome there. And we thank Cindy Frasina and the Heartland Development group right there. Really, really
absolutely.
Awesome. I would love to move on to the Halloween event coming up here. It's happening on the Friday the 13th. Tell me about it.
I'll tell you, this is a very special time of year. It's that next festive level that we have, right, with the fall and you can go out to Big M Berry Patch and pick your pumpkins and then along with that, we have Friday the 13th is our car cruise.
Okay.
And this is a trunk or treat, Tim.
Amazing.
And I'll tell you, last year we had so much fun doing it as a civic group, doing all of this. We really got involved in it. And I'm telling you, there's going to be some very special characters up there this year. We're not all sure who's going to appear, but I think you could see a wide variety of very special characters up on the square on Friday the 13th. And then you're going to have all of these vintage cars with their trunks open, full of candy and music playing. The overhead music is going to be changed to the boo music, right? So it'll be quite an event, and we really invite the families and the kids up there to participate. Bring your kids up. I mean, we're there from 4 to 8. The trunks will be open, the candy will be there, and you will just love seeing those cameo characters up there ready for the pictures with the kids.
It sounds like a dream come true for a child that wants to engage in the Halloween time activities. This sounds really, really fun. Of course, they're going to see maybe some of their favorite superheroes, some of their favorite characters from different movies or TV shows.
Yeah, Batman was there last year, and the Joker.
Oh my goodness,
they were duking it out on the sidelines.
Rumors say that they might be back. I don't know, maybe a different duo of enemies there. So that's going to be really cool. And of course, it's not going to be just fun for the kids. The cars are going to be out. It's going to be awesome.
It will be, and I'll tell you, we have hundreds of cars that'll show up, and then the families come and walk and talk, and it turns into a wonderful, again, small town Taylorville event.
I can see it already. That's amazing. I want to hit on one more Halloween event because we are running out of time, unfortunately, but the Halloween parade is kind of shortly thereafter, a few days after. So tell us about that.
October 29th, Sunday, mark your calendar, 6 o'clock downtown. The parade lineup will be at 5:30. And that is a parade with a special award ceremony at the end. The mayor gives out some awards for best costume and whatnot. And that is with Linda Allen from the Chamber is the organizer of that, with the Chamber of Commerce, and Bruce Berry, of course, our mayor. And that'll be a wonderful parade. Walking up onto the square with all the characters.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. 4th of July parade was a success for sure, and the Halloween parade is going to be fun. Obviously, Mayor Barry involved, and sounds really cool with certificates being given out and stuff. That's very awesome. Steve Craggs with Small Town Taylorville right now. We're out of time. Steve, any last words for our listeners?
Hey, just looking forward to all of this upcoming season, and then Christmas is around the corner, Tim.
Without a doubt, and there's going to be many Christmas activities to go along with that, so we are very excited for that. Steve Craggs with Small Town Taylorville in the studio with me today. It was a great conversation, talked about some great past events and the upcoming ones like the Chili Fest and, of course, the Halloween activities. This has been Tim Zalabak on the WTIM Information Station.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nokomis.
I'm Rich Thomason. The subject of an intense two-week manhunt, convicted killer Danilo Cavalcante recaptured in southeast Pennsylvania. He made a daring escape from a county jail on